this, what they're trying to do is really a Trojan horse to be able to enhance and expand, add housing, to add units that we really don't want.
And it was a very similar kind of overreach and proposal by central government.
Good morning all. My name is Mario Buonviaggio. I represent a civic group in Port Richmond Strong Civic Association. First I want to say thank you to our new borough president. It's a breath of fresh air to see someone that's on the forefront on some of these reckless bills that want to be presented in areas such as this. This civic group was formed in part of bills such as this because this bill has been happening in Port Richmond for decades. It's been happening in West Brighton and Stapleton and Mariners Harbor for decades, these illegal conversions. What is happening now is that they want to do this all over the city, and now it's a concern. But we still support that not having this bill to come into play. For the last 2.5 years, we've been addressing, reckless developers and landlords, doing these illegal conversions. And in the last 6 months, we've shut down illegal Airbnbs, which basements were used for rent, and illegal basements where people were housed, where there would be one window. And I personally measured one window. It was 10-inch by 20-inch. No one could fit through it. One apartment did not have a door. It had an access panel to entry into this basement. And she would want to give amnesty to these people, in which some of these people need to be held accountable criminally. What we had last year in April was there was a dispute which someone was shot in an illegally converted apartment in which first responders had difficulty aiding to the victim. Took over 45 minutes to transport this victim out of the house. This individual apparently succumbed to his injuries. We're not saying that if it was legally converted, it would have saved him, but the chances would have been better. Ultimately, an EMS worker was injured aiding to this victim at this address, 10 Palmer Avenue. This same landlord owns 5 properties on the North Shore and Mid-Island, all illegal conversions. So with that, it's to give amnesty to an individual like this is like giving a buffet style dining to all these reckless developers, saying we'll give amnesty, yeah, we'll fix it up and submit, falsifying documents, and they're cleared. And that's just not the appropriate thing. Again, I want to thank the elected officials and the other civic groups and everyone here for supporting not making this go through. It's important that we stay on top of this topic because you're putting the communities in danger. Also, I would like to add, put the double amount of residents and people in one district, you're already putting more stress on infrastructure that is dated. And we've seen it last summer in Port Richmond, where floods have never happened drastically. And let's not forget in Ozone Park where one family has died because one landlord shut down a garage door, made a permanent wall, and the fire department were unable to aid to the family, and they drowned in this apartment. This is what's happening. So if you want to present this bill, fix the infrastructure first. You want to present this bill, dissect it, go back to the drawing board and come back with a better plan, because this is not it. I thank you all for your time. I thank you for coming.
To essentially say that this, what they're trying to do is really a Trojan horse to be able to enhance and expand, add housing, to add units that we really don't want.
And it was a very similar kind of overreach and proposal by central government trying to impose a one-size-fits-all on the entire city. It was outrageous. They were talking about eliminating single-family zoning. They were talking about upzoning every community board, every